Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin whales flashing aggressive accumulation for the first time in months. This signal precedes every single Bitcoin all-time high. Where it's headed in the short, the long term, and why there is a massive move about to happen right now. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including why we are due for a massive move right now and why Bitcoin whales are chomping at the bit, buying up every last Bitcoin they can. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push that like button. Now today, fear and greed up from 58 yesterday to 63 today, still in low fear. The overall market up over 2%. Bitcoin at 33.36, Ethereum at 20.99, BNB at 3.43, XRP 52 cents, Cardano 44 cents, Dogecoin 9 cents, Polygon $1.17, and Solana 24.72. And the top coins today, based on AI, would be Anchor Network, Volt Inu, Ren, IoTex, and TrueFi. And if you want to use AI like ChatGPT, but specifically for crypto, to help you pick out the best coins, particularly on a better time frame, well, you could check out Token Match for yourself. There's a free trial down in the description. Now, Bitcoin today, bouncing, like we mentioned in yesterday's video, back above $30,000 support potentially in the future. There, we take a look on the Bitcoin macro index, just crossed above the lower blue band, suggesting reaccumulation phase of the cycle has begun. That means that the bottom has formed, smart money investors accumulating, rejecting further lows, creating a low volatility bottom. Price moves up in a choppy, sideways, bullish manner. So right now, it is accumulation territory. If you've been waiting for a sign the bottom is definitely in, well, you got it right here. Willy Woo says so himself. If we take a look at the 200-week moving average heat map, the 200-weekly MA has returned to the mean. See a bullish continuation from here. So that's good news for Bitcoin as well. Now we may be facing a little bit of resistance on the way up. If we take a look at the Bitcoin quarterly charts, we can see here that generally this did pose a little bit of resistance for Bitcoin in the past. And if we take a look at the quarterly charts right now, we are just at those areas. We have not actually crossed this. This is the one chart where we have not actually crossed that previous resistance yet. You can see that right now roughly around $32,000, $33,000, maybe even $34,000 on the quarterly charts. Should we cross that, that would be the nail in the coffin. But right now, the Bitcoin structure, comparing it with previous cycles, 84% drawdown, 320% gains in pre-halving period, and then post-halving explosion. Well, we had 77% drawdowns, 82% pre-halving, so that's still only a quarter of what we had previously. Could go up a lot before the halving, and then post-halving explosion. Bitcoin right now moving from sector 2 to sector 3. Now we can see we have the base, we have the resistance. Sector 2 is the crosshairs of that, which we've been in previously, and generally, once Bitcoin leaves sector 2, we start to see some explosive gains for the price. Not only for Bitcoin, but also altcoins are poised to explode. We can see this fractal from previous cycles where we had a double bottom, an EMA cross, and then an absolute explosion. This happened in 2015, also 2019. Well, once again, we've had the double bottom. We are right now at the EMA cross. We could have a parabolic run for altcoins as well. But the big news today, he knows this is repetitive seeing this chart, but Bitcoin whales are now flashing as aggressive accumulation first time since January. While seeing other cohorts start to distribute, whales playing 4D chess. Right now, whales are scooping up Bitcoin at an aggressive rate. And you know what else? There is a limited supply of Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, the supply is the lowest it has been in over 8 years. Now, as whales scoop this up, as other people start to scoop this up, well, what do you think is going to happen to the price? Right now, this signal has called every single move for Bitcoin to new all-time highs. We can see right down here, these yellow arrows. That's what we're looking at, where the Chinese 10-year breaks resistance, also the RSI breaks the 50 line. Both of these things happen massive bull run for Bitcoin? Well, guess what? Just broke through the Chinese 10-year downtrend. Also, the RSI broke 50, likely headed for new all-time high for Bitcoin. And if we take a look at the median tops, historically, we've had some median tops where there is a little pause on the way up. Now, this may correlate a little bit with the halving, maybe not, but generally what happens after we have a bullish crossover of the median right here, this red line down on the bottom, we generally hit the top line. That line right now is at $42,000. That could be the first stop for Bitcoin on the way up. And if it continues what it's done in previous cycles, we could be headed on the low end, $350,000. Or if we see something like we saw in 2015, could be headed towards upwards of $3 million per Bitcoin. And guess what? The move is about to happen. If you've been waiting on the sidelines, waiting for a bigger dip, we're already in a bull market. Dips don't last that long. This chart right here showing Bitcoin price stability forming a peak like we can see right here. This is probabilistic to prelude a big move, usually happens within a week. This chart is from a week ago. We have not had a big move yet. So likely to have a big move within days. You don't want to stand on the sideline. So that's all for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, push that like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.